Very important rules of the guard for the bottom person. I do not want to be glued here, right? This is not vacation. I'm not relaxing. My head is up. My shoulders are forwards. I'm grabbing something, right? Whether it's down here, up here, right here. And then my toes need to be activated and I'm kicking my heels towards my butt. What that does is it should pull my hips up just a little bit off the floor. You don't want to be so close to where I can't fit my hands. But if I kick my heels down and activate my toes, it gives me a little bit more room to swivel my hips, which is very important for submissions on the bottom. Now that doesn't mean squeeze as hard as you can, make your legs go numb. There should be a little bit of play here. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for him to break those rules of the top guard. His head needs to be behind his hands for it to be efficient. Don't put your hands on the floor, right? 2 reasons. Number 1, it sets up what we're about to do. Second, he might as well just control me with that hand, right? So it's just better to be on your partner. Last rule, and that kind of applies to what I'm doing with my hips here. When I move, he needs to move with me. Otherwise, if he doesn't move with me, I can set up my sweeps, my submissions, stuff like that. For this one, what I want him to do is the opposite. I want him to more so sit up, because a lot of times they start to sit up, try to pop open your feet and pass. So as soon as I feel him start to rise, I'm going to take one of my knees and I'm going to cross it across his chest. And I'm going to grab his shoulder, his collar, or his tricep across the back here. The other hand is going to be grabbing his gi, his wrist here, maybe a pistol grip or C grip, right? I'm grabbing his wrist and I'm grabbing around his shoulder. This leg should be nice and loose. This leg should be nice and heavy, and I'm pulling him on top of my shin. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to load up my hip. As soon as I feel him start to sit up, the leg drops, and then I kick this one over like a roundhouse, and I kick this one back like an axe. And then I'm coming all the way up. Here and here, boom. That's what I'm doing with my feet. I can preemptively grab, shrimp, foot to the floor, shin to the chest. I wait till he starts to sit up, and then I swap my feet. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to perform a sweep. It's called the leg lifting sweep. I'm going to underhook the leg, and I'm going to rotate myself to the side, and then I want to put my calf as far up in the armpit as I can. The opposite hand is either going to grab his lapel right here, or the wrist right here. This one is going to pull, and then here, this one is going to chop. Pull, lift, kick. Straight up. You end up in the perfect position for a cross body, or you can start the transition. Slight variation. Instead of putting the calf here, I'm going to put the foot there. That adds a little bit more oomph to it, and it's a little bit more painful, right? Don't do that one on your friends. Right, so now we're going to do what I like to call the kimura sweep. So I'm locking up my guard. I'm doing everything just like normal. I'm coming up. I'm hanging the foot. And now when he starts to either move forwards, roll, or stand up, I'm going to punch the arm, and I'm going to sit all the way up. And I should end up in a mounted position, right? How you like that heel right there? That's my favorite thing to do, is to stick my heels underneath people's backs. Right, I'm going to show you what it looks like on that side. So nice and slow. I'm doing everything just like normal. I'm punching the hand, but this time instead of going towards the head, I go towards the sky. Right? And then I'm kicking this leg up underneath. Now go. And I take it all the way up and down. Lock it up. Remove the hand. Hang the foot. Kimura. Right? For whatever reason he's fighting it. Punch it. Sit up top. Right? So this is the kimura sweep because you do it on a failed kimura. Right? Number 1, if he starts to move, I'm punching the hand over my head and I'm rolling. And from here you can see how I already have that nice and locked up. Set up for it. Now we're going to do a sweep. Adam calls it the timing sweep. So when you go to test, when he says timing sweep, that's what he means. So I'm going to go to the same position that I was in before, the guard. So take the kimura. This time she sits back. I lose it. Right? Same thing, I'm going to let go. I'm going to follow, and I'm gonna get another underhook, and then I'm gonna put both my feet on the floor. I'm gonna punch and sit up. She sits back, underhook, punch towards the ceiling, and then my hips are gonna go over and through. And I end up back in my mount position. Boom, boom, boom. All that great stuff.